Hello friends, this is Lotus Lapse, and today we're going to be talking about Paladins. You know what Paladins is, right? Paladins is a game that's spoken of here and there, usually when people discuss the roots of the hero shooter genre. For some, it's remembered fondly, for others, it was just a budget competition to the thrivingly popular Overwatch. It was a game from the early days that fell, not because it lacked heart, but because of creator greed and a cycle of constant mistakes. Now I know many have already covered the actual downfall, the boom effect, high-res chase, while hunting for the next big thing, the revolving door of dev teams, and the need to copy others when they already had amazing mechanics of their own. This is a retrospective, a memory walk through my personal experience, and I want to talk about what made this game special to me and why I still hop on for a match or two, even today. Whether you've never heard of it or you're here for nostalgia, grab a snack, sit back, and let's remember Paladins. I remember hearing about Paladins from a friend back in early high school. He told me the concept was wild and wanted me to give it a go, so I did. At the time, I had never played Team Fortress 2, so the class-based thing didn't click yet. I was a Call of Duty kid at the time. I was used to playing nameless soldiers in multiplayer or single protagonists in a campaign. The reason I bring that up is because Paladins took the TF2 DNA, specific roles filling out a team fight, and made it feel fresh. Looking back, the concept is genius, bro. Like, why did I think of that? Anyway, the roster was really tiny back then. If my memory serves me well, it was just Eevee, Barrack, Ruckus, Pimp, Cassie, Skye, Fernando, Grok, I think Victor, and am I forgetting somebody? Oh yeah. I really enjoyed playing Pip. Judge me all you want, but playing that little guy was fun as f***. The game was wacky, and the world was interesting, even if the polygons were, well, very visible. I started noticing the impact of real teamwork. Coming from games based on a solo experience, the idea of healing allies while staying in a fight was a revelation. It was cool having a tank provide cover so I could push, or just going full chaos and shredding people with that damn bow. They stole it from you, Cassie. It's a shame. I ended up taking a brief break. But by the time I came back, the game had completely transformed. New menus, new maps, more characters, and a lot more polys. The game was finally finding its footing. We got Bomb King, Groot, Trogos, just some really fun stuff. I even started recording my gameplay because I was having such a blast.
Pissing me off.
Let me heal you. Let me heal you. Let me give you the good. What just happened? Cade, you just died.
I clearly wasn't that good. I hardly used my heals because I was still trying to wrap my head around the game, but there was one mechanic I understood immediately. Ultimates. To me, that's what made a hero shooter a hero shooter. In other games, you might have a grenade launcher or a ray gun, but those were just stronger weapons. Hero shooters upped the scales by giving everyone a unique ultimate that could change the outcome of a gunfight in a single second. Even if I wasn't playing a specific character, I realized I was memorizing what they were doing, what ults they were using, what skills they were using. Little did I know, that was my true evolution as a player. As I played more and started uploading consistently, I realized I had found a deep love for the title. This was actually the first game I had ever spent money on out of my own pocket. I bought everything I could, partly to support the devs, but mostly to support my inventory. I loved the customization back then, being able to mix and match clothing to make your character stand out. They eventually took that parts and pieces system out to reduce lag, but the unique vibrant skins gave you so many different options. Okay, weird flex, I had a lot of Ying skins, bro. Like, almost all of them. Like, quite literally almost all of them. Like, I'm gonna show it on the screen. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Someone please give me the 2017 convention skin. Please, that's all please, come on. I know you want to. But beyond the looks, the shot mechanic was incredibly innovative. It reminds me of like League of Legends, buying skills mid-match to get an edge on your opponents. That basically was like a game changer. Plus, the card system made every character unique. You could literally change basically your entire playstyle drastically through your deck. And honestly, for a game that got as big as it did, it stayed fairly balanced for a long time. I'm not saying there wasn't metas and weaker characters, but compared to other games with a much smaller roster, facing a new champion usually felt pretty reasonable and didn't seem too unbeatable. I know at this point Overwatch was the top dog, and liking Paladins was like liking anime in the early 2000s. It was a f***ing sin, but I was a grade A defender, baby. I never had beef with Overwatch, but I'd always argue that Paladins wasn't a flat-out copy. Paladins took the fantasy approach, while its rival went the sci-fi, and I love that contrast. Yes, they copied some abilities, absolutely, but the heart was different. The thing that made Paladins so special to me was the lore tucked away in trailers and maps. Yes, Overwatch had lore itself, but Paladins was a lot more mysterious because of the lack of money for cinematics. I'm sorry, it's true though, it's true. I had spent a lot of time theorizing about Ruckus and Pip. This was like around the time when I was getting into game theory, so I was like all over it. But we have to talk about the short end of the stick. I wish the game had been treated with the same polish as Overwatch. Because trust me, Overwatch was never as bad as OB64. If you were there, you know the pain. I still remember when OB64 dropped. The patch notes were something else. Imagine a game you love getting a full overhaul that makes the core gameplay feel entirely foreign. Hi-Rez did the unthinkable. They made cards upgradable via chest drops. You had to open chests to maybe get the cards you needed to buff your character. It had basically turned Paladins into a gacha shooter. I got lucky with some drops, but I knew immediately the game was cooked. It was fundamentally unfair. The Reddit was looking crazy, no one was safe, and Hi-Rez had to face their crimes. Eventually they did. They scrapped the gacha grind set, put us back in a healthy state, and focused on quality of life. It was actually a great time for the game. New characters were dropping so fast the community actually had to tell them to slow down so they could fix some more bugs. But the main issue remained. Paladins was trying to be something it wasn't. It was also limited due to the constant updates. One thing I have to mention is the feel of the game. Every ability and move feels intentional. It's so raw and natural. I can hardly explain the feeling you get when you finally start to play a character well. It's rewarding in a way few other shooters are. Memorizing all those abilities felt like a flex because the roster was so large and deep, you could comfortably adjust to any role just because there were so many characters with different types of mechanics. Honestly, if Paladins were still at its peak today, it would have been cool to see them take a page from our rivals and add a switch mechanic to counter champions mid-game. I know Overwatch also has that, but it would just be cool because both games had it. It would encourage Paladins to not sit in the background. Regardless, I loved the flow. Even the music felt heroic. I always felt amazing after a good play, or just loading in, just sitting in the menu. Dude, like listening to that theme. Ah, man. Looking back, the leaps Paladins took were amazing to see. It gave me a world where I could compete and have fun. It was the first game I ever took seriously on a competitive level. I made it to Platinum. I know that's not pro level, but I was proud of myself, especially considering I was playing on a mouse pad on my aunt's MacBook. Dead serious, bro. I was locked in for this game. I think Paladins really left its mark on the industry. I see its influence everywhere. I'm convinced Bomb King inspired Raze and Junkrat. I think Ying inspired Loki. But you get the idea. I hope it doesn't get forgotten. Maybe one day someone ambitious enough will revive the title and clean it all up. I pray for that day. I'm definitely going to miss this game, and I hope this video gave you a bit of a happy ending to the story we all played through together. Thanks for watching. Consider liking, subscribing, and tell me what you remember. And hopefully we get to experience it again someday. Take care, guys.
Well, thanks for watching this episode of Paladins, guys. It was awesome. It's actually a pretty fun game, to be honest. And it's also free to play. I'm not sure if they're going to make it cost money later because it is in beta and stuff, so I'm not sure. But, yeah. You want to say anything, Ziggy? Yes? No?
It's not your beauty, it's your booty.
I have to edit that out. But I'll see you later in the next video. Peace out.